Check, check, check. Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nick from On the Scene with Martini. Today I'm joined with Matthew from Nite Sports, a new up-and-coming New York City band. How you doing today, Matt?
I'm good, thank you. You can, you know what? Everyone calls me. You can call me Henbo.
Hemba?
Henbo. Yeah,
I gotcha.
like my real name, but no one calls me that. Everyone, even my wife, calls me Henbo.
Really?
Yeah. It's funny to call me Matthew because, like, I guess that's my profile on Instagram, like below my name,
Yeah.
but it's Henbo.
Hembo? I gotcha. We'll run with Hembo then.
Yeah.
Could you just kind of talk about Nite Sports kind of be like almost like a super group in a way? How did you guys kind of form? I remember you talked about it briefly at your TVI set.
um. Yeah. Well, um, we all live in the same neighborhood. Like a lot of us live, which is strange. Like Brian and I and Brian, I, and Chris live on the same like 2 blocks. So we all kind of linked through. I was friends with Justin because I'm a tattoo artist also, and so
Hmm.
Justin, and we work in the same shop together. Um, and he was friends with Vinny. So we met. We all just met through being friends with each other, basically. Someone knew someone else, and when I met everyone, I didn't know they were in bands, so we
Hmm.
were just friends, and then we discussed like music and things that we liked. And I think I was walking one day, and I asked Vinny, "Does he want to make some like just I don't know like Ramones esque music, some punk, add some songs?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, we should make a band." And I was like, "Okay." So then we were like, "Well, let's ask Chris to drum," and then he was like, "Oh, we should get Jim to play guitar." Same with Brian, and then Justin, because Justin's a drummer also.
Mm.
So when we all got together, just was like, "What am I going to do?" And I was like, "I'll just play bass." So he just learned the bass basically from drumming. Yeah,
That's wild, learning the bass just to play a band. That's
I
sick.
think he could already play a bit of guitar, so it wasn't like he wasn't like you know completely
Blind in.
blinded. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
mm,
So that started, I remember you guys saying that started kind of, it took a few years, right, to like get to where you guys are now, or
yeah. I mean, because it was so casual.
yeah. Did you
Uh,
guys first start out like obviously The Wire being the only song that's technically out right now. You guys, it seemed like you guys had about 8 to 10 songs in your like arsenal
yeah,
during the set.
yeah.
Um, did you guys start playing like other songs, like not originals almost, like just to get warmed up, or you guys just started going in your own?
We just the first day we wrote the first day we had it in there.
Hmm.
We wrote 17, which is what we opened with on the set.
Hmm.
So like I said, I was in a band in England a long time ago. Vinny, obviously, everyone was really good in like being in lots of bands. They're all very established. So
Yeah.
when we were in it, writing was really quick and easy. So we
Yeah.
went in and we just, we were very casual because we just were trying to like jam. We didn't know what it was going to sound like or what we were going to be, but we knew we wanted to be different from every other band that we were in.
Hmm.
More like, more poppy, more like I guess rock and roll, and not as like hardcore, I guess.
Yeah.
Or pop punk. It was, but with the same ethos in a way. But I had these songs. Obviously, I'm English, so it's a bit different. Maybe the delivery,
Hmm.
the music had to be a little bit different. And it just the moment when we went in, and we were gonna actually do, we were actually gonna practice. I remember we were gonna practice a Misfit song, and we just didn't at all. We played about 3 notes and like, oh, actually, Vinny was like, I've got this guitar part, and we wrote a song that day.
Really.
And then we wrote a second song straight after it.
I feel like Vinny's the one guy in the scene that like if you mention anything about a new band, he's gonna be all over it. He always loves making new different music. Like I always appreciate it about him about like everything is so different for everything that he does.
Yeah, he just loves music, and luckily, Vinny and I write really well together, so
Hmm.
it's easy. It's not that it's easy to write. It's a lot. It flows really nice, so we all have a good understanding of songwriting. So yeah, and then we weren't, everyone's busy, everyone's on tour, so we just practiced when we could.
Hmm.
And then we were like, oh, actually, I think we have something.
Yeah.
And then we just went and started recording at Virtue and Vice in Brooklyn, and with the Rocky Gallo, his name is. Uh,
Gotcha.
is like produces works on Cigarettes After Sex and a few other.
Oh, that's cool.
And we wanted to record it live so it has this energy. So as soon as basically as soon as we recorded our first three songs, Vinny was like, "God damn it, I'm gonna get in trouble with this band," and that's how it came about, really.
What made you guys pick The Wire out of all the songs to be like the song that you guys released to the public? Hey, this is who we're gonna be. Was it?
Uh, you know what? It was the most recent song we recorded, and it just sat. We just went in and recorded that one song.
Yeah.
Because we are working on an album right now. We've got a few more songs to go on it, and then it'll be ready. But we just liked The Wire. It just had a nice hook,
Hmm.
a good chorus, and out of the other ones, we were just like, "Oh, this is a good introduction because it's not too slow, it's not too fast. It's like a steady kind of, upbeat, rock song."
Yeah. And you can kind of go either way, I feel like, from there then. And like everyone will be happy with it.
Yeah, exactly. And we just wanted to, yeah, we just felt good about that as being our first single. It was just it wasn't really a debate. We just were like, yeah, let's do this one.
Is
Yeah,
that kind of how it's been more like this is more like a like obviously you and Justin have good luck.
yeah.
Everyone else is always on tour. I swear, like the bands that you're with right now, like Brian's always on tour doing something. Like, is this more like you guys are just gonna try to play whenever you can, do shows whenever you can,
I mean, no,
casual, or
not gonna dedicate like time to it. It's just gonna,
mhm,
we have, luckily for us, we have a really good like system where we're all on a group and we can see when everyone's available. So obviously,
mhm.
Jim, he was on tour, just finished a tour with Angel Dust.
Yeah,
And so we're all available now. We have some. I mean, this is going to come out after the show, so I can say it. But we have a secret show coming on Monday. Actually, we're going
yeah,
to end it today.
at the
And
Pencil Factory, right?
free
Yeah.
show, and then so we're going to do that, and then I think we have a couple of shows the month that in July. We have two shows one in Long Island and one in Jersey.
Hmm.
I think there's a possibility we might be playing the weekend after as well. So we're going to have the shows are going to come in a bit more thick and fast right now.
Yeah.
Just dealing with some. We're just working on right now. We're just trying to work on the songs and finish the album.
For the Pencil Factory, that's the only one that's actually released right now, right? I didn't
Yeah.
think the other ones. Okay. And will the other ones also be like secret shows, or is it just gonna
No,
be
no,
like
no.
ticketed?
They'll be ticketed everything. I think they're waiting till the 23rd to announce all the bands on this like little mini festival.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
that. Um, I say secret show. It's just that it's only small pencil factory and it's getting
Yeah,
it's getting closed down and we're regulars there, so we wanted to do something fun. So we have a
yeah.
sound dropping everything off. So that'll be
I
good.
really liked the TVI for your first show. That was actually my first time ever there, and I
Yeah,
feel like that was a really good venue for a show like that. I don't know why, like just the vibe itself was very there.
yeah, it's great, right? That was one of the debates of our first show because we knew it was like a lot of our friends have been bored of us talking about night sports because
Hmm.
they've known about it before everyone else, right?
Yeah,
But people don't even know because it's when you're working on something, no one knows until you release it. So we had like we looked at some venues and just seen that was like the right vibe, and it's a cool. It's just a really cool place. Good capacity. So we knew we hopefully fill it out. We have a lot of people coming to the show and
yeah.
with our crossover fans and things like that. Has a nice outdoor spot. Perfect. We just
I
kind of
I do like the outdoor spot, and
yeah.
the food was good too.
Food is good,
The
and
food was good. Yeah,
the bar's really nice. There's
yeah, it is.
a bar area around the front, and like you can go there any night, and there's always shows on or something, or just even as a just to go and drink in the in the bar. But yeah, I don't know. It was a special night. We will definitely play there again, also. But we also know the guy who books the shows there, so it was easy for us to get a show
Hmm.
without jump through too many hoops and be like, okay, that's like they have a good relationship with the booking agent there. Brian does.
Gotcha. Being from the UK, um, you're from England, right? And
Yeah,
then from there, were you into like the hardcore and punk scene there? Like what was kind of like your listening growing up?
I mean, I wasn't into the hardcore and punk scene in England really at all. I was more into like rock and roll music.
Okay.
Obviously, I appreciate and I love punk and I love hardcore. I just love music.
Yeah.
I came up through a different way, really.
Hmm.
I mean, I was just into like a lot of Manchester bands because I'm from Warrington. The song "The Wire" is about my hometown, basically.
Gotcha.
Um, I'm from a place called Warrington, which is about 20 miles from Manchester and Liverpool. So I grew up just listening to the Beatles and
Gotcha.
Motown, a lot of Motown. My dad played a lot of Motown, Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
And then when I became like, when you start to get into music as a kid, obviously being in so close proximity to Manchester, the first bands were like Oasis, I
Hmm.
think. And that led me into like going back to the history of rock and roll. And then I fell in love with like the bands like the Ramones and things like that. And I just really into like indie and rock and roll music, really. So I'm a massive fan of the Strokes. I always have been. And other bands, and I love Black Sabbath. Absolutely,
I love Black Sabbath too.
I,
It's
I love Black Sabbath.
I would love to go back for that tour or that final show that they're doing.
No,
That looks insane. It's
I,
like Metallica's like on like the third line.
I know,
Like that's so crazy.
crazy, I know. I just think I know, and obviously Led Zeppelin are amazing too. But
Mhm.
it's about Sabbath that I always was like drawn to over Led Zeppelin. You know,
Sabbath was my first band that kind of got me into metal. I feel like it's a really good bridge, like
definitely.
very good bridge. It's kind of like the Stones of rock and roll. Like it's very easy to listen to, but like it's not super out there. But
Yeah,
once you get deep into it, like I can't stop listening to Sabbath half the time. I
I
have
know.
all their records. I'm always spinning it.
Oh,
Paranoid, Masters of
I
Reality,
love it.
like yeah.
Do you know about Paranoid? Do you know how that got on the album?
Mm-mm.
So they had about 4 or 5 minutes left on the reel on that album, and they didn't know what to do. So I think they had the riff of Paranoid, and I think you can listen to the demo. Also, he's got the melody, but he's saying like random words. None of it makes sense. And then they wrote the lyrics and they recorded, it, and that was the last bit on their album. It ended up being like one of the biggest hits,
That's
but it wasn't
awesome.
going to be on the album at all. It was put on right at the end. I think. Don't I mean I could be wrong, but I read that somewhere, so it's pretty cool.
That sounds very Ozzy like, and just
Yeah,
like the vibes of like Sharon. Sharon was probably like Ozzy. You were recording that last song. You are not leaving that studio.
yeah. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I love music, and I was lucky enough to I was around when everything started happening, like when all the rock and roll music started kicking off in the 2000s. It was a cool place to be. It was
Yeah,
like this shift in like fashion and everything happened in Manchester and all around England. With the enemy was so big then, and like people were buying records again, wearing
yeah.
cool. Um,
Wearing band tees everywhere, and
yeah, it's cool. I'm
yeah.
growing their hair long. It was nice.
So
So
like being close. This is more of a personal question. Being close to Manchester. You said you're from
yeah,
Warrington. Are you a Liverpool fan then, or are
I
you
am
a United fan?
a cool fan actually. Yeah,
You're a Liverpool fan.
yeah, because like, where I'm from, you either Liverpool or Manchester, and I'm a Liverpool fan. Yeah, and
Fair
so he's been.
enough. My brother is a Liverpool fan.
Oh, that's
I
amazing.
We're from PA, but like he loves the Prem. I actually watch the Bundesliga more,
Okay.
but growing up, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like a huge Wayne Rooney fan, which I
Oh,
feel like is really warranted for like an American to love soccer. Like he's such an
yeah,
easy
yeah,
guy to like.
yeah, yeah.
And I
Wazza, that's the name Wazza.
yeah, I always like too with like the punk and rock and roll scene. I appreciate how like a lot of American bands do like the jerseys that kind of replicate like the overseas jerseys.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
Those things are so cool to me.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's really cool. What's funny is like in England, if you wear a soccer shirt, or we call them a kit, a football kit, right?
Kit, yeah.
You kind of like it's not common to wear one to go out in or do anything because you like a lot of pubs won't even let you in.
Really?
Yeah, because they're like, now we don't want any shirts in, like because it's associated with fighting. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
but here it's cool because you can wear one as like a fashion item and it's cool.
Yeah.
So it's easy to be able to wear Liverpool shirts, whereas I wouldn't wear them at home as much because you're getting like fights or whatever.
Yeah.
So have them here and be able to wear it as like leisure, you know?
It's cool too because like New York City has such a good soccer kit culture. Like there's always pop-ups like classic football shirts, Saturday morning. Like there's so many cool shops there that actually have kits.
It's
And
yeah, really cool. And also the Premier League is massive here now.
hmm
It's cool. When I first moved to New York, I was like, I had to watch it like get up early in the morning to watch it, and it was like American commentators and things like that.
hmm
Now they've done a really good job of getting like which I really appreciate what they've done. They've got like British commentators on the soccer,
Hmm.
and then Spanish ones on the La Liga and on the Bundesliga and things like that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons Vinny and I met initially was through Liverpool because
Oh, really?
been introduced. So he's like, "Oh, you'll like my friend. He supports Liverpool too." And then that's it. We have a big love of Liverpool. And then Chris, the drummer, he's a massive Eagles fan, and we've now tricked him and pulled him over to the Liverpool side. So he's in American football, he's Eagles, and then in soccer, he's Liverpool.
Fair
Yeah,
enough. I
we
mean, I
all
feel like Liverpool, I think too, like a lot of times with like the big teams, it's easy to grow the game for having Americans like them just because they're always in like they're in Europa, they're in the fine, you know what I mean? They're in UEFA, like they're in everything, which is cool too. And Liverpool, I feel like since I've been born, has never not been in a big cup or like some type of
yeah. I mean, yeah, we've always done well in Europe, but we won the Premier League this year, and that was the second time in 30 years. So second
that's
time I've been. So
that's crazy though, because I feel like they're always at least top five.
they are, yeah. But it was like we had a crazy like I think they won it in 1990, and that was the last time.
Really?
And so I, grew up with no. I that the first time they won the Premier League in 2019 when it was COVID, or
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was really you couldn't celebrate properly because it was so like it was really, but it was great for me. I was tattooing. My mum texted me they've won it, and I remember like a tear rolled down my. I was like, and my client was like, "Are you all right?" I was like, "Yeah, mate, give me a minute. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and like cheer, and then
Yeah,
come back."
yeah, yeah.
No,
You just sit good. You're good.
well, it was joy. It wasn't fear.
So with like tattooing, did you tattoo over in England then, or
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
did you come over to America because you're a co-owner, right? Isn't it you and Justin that own it, or am I
For me,
wrong?
Iku and I own it.
Okay.
My business partner. Um, yeah, I was tattooing in England first, and then I would get asked to do guest spots. So I was able to get a visa,
Hmm.
uh, O1, which is the same as you get if you're a musician
Yeah.
or something. I was able to get that and um, come and tattoo here, and I would come out and do a couple of months at a time, and eventually me and my partner and I we decided to come out here and just live here because Jen. She is a production and stage manager and also a lighting designer. So she would be on tour a lot
Hmm.
with a band called Purity Ring and things like that.
Okay.
So she was always going back and forth anyway to New York or LA. So and she also had a visa with those guys. So it was just it was no brainer. I just wanted to try something new, and I always loved New York, and obviously it has a great music scene and stuff as well. And then that's when I came over to tattoo, and then eventually we opened a shop here.
How did you get into like your style? I mean, your style is such a unique tattoo style, and I always like I'm still waiting like to find like the perfect artist for like my first tattoo like that like speaks to me.
Yeah,
I really do want to get like, I want to get like just a few just here and there, but like how did you get your style? I feel like it's such a unique take on I don't know, it's like five different styles in one style.
yeah,
Like there's
yeah.
so much going on, which I appreciate. I love the colors and stuff.
I think it's because it's based on Japanese folklore,
Okay.
also a bit of American traditional, and
Yeah.
a bit of me as well. So I went to school for illustration and animation.
Hmm.
So I went to art school, and I always drew. And then when I started tattooing, it developed over time with my interest in certain parts of the culture of tattooing. So I love Japanese tattooing.
Yeah.
I love American traditional, but like the way I do it is like I try and do everything so it goes through my filter. So like let's say a Hanya mask, there's lots of different ways you can draw one,
Hmm.
but I like to like study them. I'll study many different masks and then I'll draw it so it comes through me. So my personality is in it.
Yeah.
So I'm a pretty hectic person, so I like to have that energy in it.
That's fair. With
Same with
with night sports,
yeah.
like what is there anything that you could talk about coming up? Because this is gonna come out probably like end of July. Like what's the end goal of 2025? Play more shows, be as
Well,
be,
so this year we're gonna finish the album,
Mhm.
and play those for sure. Yeah, we are gonna hold off on another release We have a couple of things I actually can't talk about right now,
Okay.
but we have some fun things coming up, so we can announce some stuff. We will announce some stuff later on in the summer. Um, I would love to tell you about them, but I just can't right now.
No, no, that's fair enough. That's perfectly fine. We would
Uh,
expect an album though this year though, right?
Album, it might be next year,
Next year? Okay.
early next year. It just depends on a lot of moving things that we have going on right now.
Yeah, I got you. Stuff that you can't
But
talk about.
yeah, yeah. So
You're all good.
yeah, but we are working really hard to write some really good songs, and it's nice to have these little shows here and there just right now.
Hmm.
And then once the album comes out, we'll do like a tour to support that and things. We'll start hitting it a bit harder.
I gotcha. I feel you guys did really well for your first. That was like your first real live performance for like a crowd, right?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
was it like being on stage again? Like, I feel like it was just like a group of guys hanging out, singing. Like, that's what the kind of vibe it was, which I
yeah,
appreciate.
yeah. It was funny. It's like it's weird because I've done it so many times in England.
Hmm.
It was a while. I haven't done it since I've been here, so it felt the same. Like the energy and like the feeling a bit nervous. I get terrible nerves before I go on.
Hmm.
Not really nerves, more like anticipation, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
Once
uh,
you're up there, though, you're probably fine, right? Or,
yeah, just want to get the first song out of the way.
yeah.
There's also it's like it's how do you move on stage? Like loads of things. Like I try and be as like natural as possible.
Hmm.
Sometimes things come out and you're like, oh, I made a funny noise there. Why did I do that? Like
Yeah.
what? It's meant to be funny. It's meant to be live. Like the experience is meant to be live, isn't it? So I feel like we have really good energy, and I think the chemistry of us all being friends is really good. And we practice, so we're fucking tight. We practice a lot.
Yeah.
So we practice so many times to get the show perfect. Like even the spaces in between and things like that.
I think it was funny when when I talked to you and Brian at the merch table, Brian was like, "I'm just happy that I don't have to protect myself."
Yeah,
And I was like, I never like realized it, but I'm like, with a band like Incinerary, like, yeah, no, I get it now. Like, you actually do
yeah.
have
He's
to
like, yeah,
protect your.
back to the crowd sometimes to protect his like pedals and stuff.
Yeah, he's like his
But
back's turned. It's so
yeah,
funny. I love it though. He's like I got to play forward the whole show, and I was like, good
and
for you, man.
I get that. I mean, incendiary shows are fucking wild, aren't they? They're amazing.
They're a while. I'm actually seeing them Saturday again. I'm
Oh yeah,
super pumped at the
dude,
East Rutherford
they're
show.
so good live. I've seen them a bunch, but I went to LA we all went to LA together, and I saw them at that show, and I'd never seen a crowd go like that before ever. That was the wildest crowd. They just from the minute they hit the first note, the crowd just got. I think that's where Brennan broke his arm.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, the singer
jeez.
broke his arm on that one. Yeah,
And
yeah,
just to piggyback too, like it was
yeah.
cool too seeing like all of the Common Sage boys, Brendan, like well-known Long Island photographers. Like it was just cool. Like everyone came to see you guys. Like it seemed very like family and scene oriented, which was cool.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's a huge thing, isn't it? The Long Island hardcore and punk scene, and
Yeah.
being like friends with everyone there, and everyone makes you feel so welcome. And I think it was just we talked about it to a lot of people, and like George from St. Vitus, and we played songs to a lot of people.
Hmm.
They all knew, and they were excited to see it live. I guess, and everyone came out. Like some people cancelled. I think there was another major band playing in New York that night in maybe Madison Square Garden. I can't remember who it was, but
It was Meshuggah, I think
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Two of the guys that came, like, we just didn't go to my sugar. I was like, why didn't we want to come here tonight? So
Yeah.
nice to have that support. People say
Absolutely.
we want to come see you guys instead, and it was packed, dude.
It
I was
was. It
I looked
was.
a little bit, and I was like, oh, and there was like photographers everywhere.
Yeah, I thought it was cool to just like you said, like people canceling to like go to. It was cool to see Night Sports' first ever show
Yeah,
because like
definitely.
when you guys do blow up, like looking back at it, you can be like, oh, I went to Night Sports' first show. You know what I mean? Like,
That was what we wanted to do. We wanted to make the first show like important like that because
yeah,
it was a cool, memorable first show. Because who knows what happens? Once you release music, it could change everything. So we wanted to do that for sure, and we believe in our songs. I think we have good songs too. I'm stoked.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Was there any like final thing that you kind of want to go off on for Night Sports? Like, what's
Uh,
one thing that like we should be on the lookout for? Just new songs and shows and stuff.
shows and songs. We're going to announce. the new show's coming up shortly. We're going to announce the Pentafetch one right in this. Well, it's Friday, so I've got to start announcing it. We
Yeah.
want it on low key just because it's like it's probably only like 40 people can get in that place.
Oh,
So,
really? Okay.
yeah, but when we come on at 7 sharp as well, there's no sport. It's literally Monday. We come on, boom, like half an hour set in and out. But it's going to be fun.
I'm
Sweat,
most likely going.
hell yeah, dude.
I'm
It's
us.
going to be degrees, so make sure it's going to be hot that day. I think.
Yeah, it is. It's like a huge heat wave, of course. Like when everyone's playing next week.
I know, I know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Long Island shows. We're gonna start booking a few more shows, and because now everyone's back from tour, so the summer's good for us to do that.
Mhm.
And yeah, we got some pretty good announcements going to be happening over the next few weeks. So I'm just stoked we get to make an album. Like I can't wait,
Yeah.
and make it with my best friends is like the best thing ever. And I really appreciate your support too,
Oh, of
and all
course.
amazing. Like we've made fans already, which is just cool, you know.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you a lot coming on.
Oh mate, anytime.
Guys, below, I'm gonna link the single for Spotify, Apple Music. You'll see like the wire down below. It's streaming pretty much everywhere now.
Yeah.
And then I'll link anything else to their Instagram and stuff where you can find all their announcements. Make sure you sign up for their threads and their like their private messages or I don't know the official term for it, but whatever I'm on, make sure you sign up for that too.
Yeah, I'm in control of that. It's funny, right? I just keep doing it, you know.
Absolutely.
I have it on my Instagram, on my tattoo page, and I found it's a really nice way of interacting with fans.
Yeah, I feel like it's the people that really want to know. Like
Exactly.
it's very knit, which I like.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what's good about it.
Well, thanks guys for listening. I really appreciate it. Thank you again, Matt, for joining me.
Thank you,
I'm
buddy.
I'm Nick on the team of Martini. Until next time, guys.